All right, so today's been kind of a long day. Been out running around, trying to get stuff done, and did some CrossFit this morning, and just getting home. So I'm a little wiped, but I didn't get to make my video yesterday, so I'm gonna make sure to make one today. And one thing I kind of wanted to go over was, kind of maybe a touchy subject for some people, and it's fibromyalgia and suicide. So there was like some of Dr. Kevorkian's patients, I think, were fibromyalgia um, sufferers, and it's something that a lot of people deal with because it is, you have this disease for a long time. Those thoughts kind of creep in your head. I mean, I remember when I first got sick, that was like, I mean, the pain was so unbearable. That's like the only way that I thought I was gonna to get out of it. And they definitely, you're not immune to it. And it's just because it's so bad. And it was like I kind of had to sit there and think, I'll just do anything and everything to not um, have to go through this, and just I said it basically, I think I was crying on the floor, and I asked God, what should I do? And I said that I would do anything. So I had to prove it. I said if I couldn't run, I'd walk, and if I couldn't walk, then I would crawl, and I would just do whatever it took to get to where I want to be or towards my goals. So from there, I sat out on trying to find some effective treatments for myself. And I'm not here to preach a particular type of treatment. Everybody's different. I did the guaifenesin treatment, and I used a lot of MSM. Excuse me, and those things seem to really help me out a lot. It was probably a really big part of my recovery and jumping off point for me. It wasn't the only thing that's worked, but it was one of the most successful treatments that I did for 2.5 years. I no longer take guaifenesin or really use MSM that much, just occasionally because it does have like a cortisol effect on the body, I feel. And, too much of anything can be bad for you. And I think I probably took way too much of that stuff. Um, but I just wanted to give a shout out to people out there that are just suffering and they have nowhere to turn and no money. I mean it can affect you on so many different levels, financially, relationships. I've lost tons of money, tons of relationships, friends, family. It all kind of, you just watch your life like fall apart in your hands. And it's very frustrating and angry and sad and all the different things, the emotions that you go through. And then on top of that, you have this horrible illness, and then maybe nobody believes you, and doctors don't believe you, and you don't know what to do or what action to take. And it can be very difficult. I would say that your biggest weapon is research, reading as much as you can, knowing about the body, understanding all the different treatments and how they work and what's going to work best for you. And then, try to make an executive decision and pick one and stick with it for like a year, you know. And that's kind of hard to do sometimes, because you have all these things out there that, they want to pull you in different directions, or I want to try this, try that. You're just looking for relief. I found the biggest, things besides the guaifenesin, the MSM is just diet. Trying to control my diet. Now it's been a lot better these past couple of years. It hasn't been as clean, but in the beginning, I, you know, didn't have really any sugar in my diet and just ate a lot of protein and very little carbohydrates, some fats. Um, really tried to eliminate all those refined sugars and things like that. Now I can splurge a little bit with things. It's definitely better, but in the beginning I was really strict with my diet, and I mean I'm still am pretty much to a point. I drink orange juice and I eat protein in the morning and with like oatmeal and stuff like that, which some of those things, it can be hard, because I do bodybuilding and stuff like that. It can be hard to try to gain weight without stuff like that or have it in your life. So it's a kind of a double-edged sword deal for somebody with fibromyalgia, because sugar can put a lot of problems on the immune system, and it gives rise to bacteria and viruses and stuff like that. So, let's see. So I just, wanted to say that it's not a way out. That there's always another way. Um, and even though I completely understand it, and that it's very difficult topic, I just felt like I needed to kind of cover it, because I think without everybody feels it and goes through it, and sometimes it gets so dark that you just can't see any other way out, and I've definitely had those years where it's like, you know, you feel like where is God, or what the hell is going on, and you're being attacked by all fronts, work and your relationships fall apart. I definitely had girlfriends leave me over this, and lost jobs and lived on people's couches, and been very broke, and it's very frustrating and can be very hard. So um, it's been 13 years. It's not an easy road, and not a lot of people understand. It's like, like you put in all this work and all this time and effort, and you don't get any praise for it. It's like nobody cares. It's like if you went to college and graduated and put the amount of effort you have to put into surviving this illness, or into your job, or into anything else, you get either your financial reward, or praise from others, or something like this, but with this, there's nothing. It's like you have to work your ass off just to get out of bed, or to live your life, or to do the simple things in life that normal people take for granted, and you don't get any kind of celebration. So I'm going to celebrate you, and congratulate you on all the hard work that you do, and all the effort that you put into life, and making it happen, and doing all the things that you have to do to survive, and that's really something special, and that not a lot of people can do. So, um, congratulations. That's all I have tonight.